So these are my EFL Year 2 season, EFL Year 2 predictions for not for next weekend. So starting off then with Crew versus Notts County. Obviously all the Year 2 results ended today, where Crew, they ended up getting beat 1-0 with Barrow. Notts County picked themselves up a very good 4-0 win over Quarry. As for this game, I do think Crew were a different team though when they're at home, and they were able to respond after that defeat to Barrow. I'm the door for a 1-1 draw between Crew and Notts County. It's going to be quite a tough game, quite a tight game, both of them fighting for the same targets this season. Up next, Oldham versus Barnet. Well, Barnet picked up a very good 3-0 victory today against a very good Queensbury team. Well, Queensbury seem to be having a hangover, don't they, since that Manchester United win in the Carabao Cup. Obviously, the one against Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup as well. Oldham picked up a 3-0 win at Strudwick, Cheltenham Town. Again, for this game, I'm going to go for the same storyline as the Crew Notts County game that I predicted in that one. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in that one. Up next, Accrington versus Walsall. Walsall picked themselves up a 4-2 win over Tranmere. Very thrilling game, wasn't it? While Accrington, fair play to Accrington, picking up a very unexpected 2-1 win where MK Dons, who were expected to be, start season, expected to win the E2 title, with the transfer business they done. As for this game, I think there's going to be duels between Accrington and Walsall here. And Accrington are a very tough team to beat at home as well. So I'm going for a 2-2 draw between Accrington and Walsall. Up next, Bristol Rovers versus Salford. Salford picked up a late winner with a 3-2 win over Swindon in a 5-goal affair. While Bristol Rovers, I think they drew 1-1 away at Colchester. Which, it's one of them, isn't it? It's not a bad point because, trust me, away to Colchester is a hard place to do. But as for this game, Salford, the problem I have with Salford is, as much as they are in the top 3 at the moment, they can be inconsistent, Salford, to be honest with you. So, I'm asking door for Bristol Rovers win here. Done door for Bristol Rovers to win 2-1, then Salford. Up next, Chesterfield versus Newport. No disrespect to Newport, but I think this is a straightforward win for me. Newport suffered a 3-1 defeat at home to Cheltenham. They were 1-0 up in that game as well, Newport, and they did miss a penalty as well to try and go 2-0 up. Well, Chesterfield drew 2-2 against Bromley. I did say it would be a draw. I did say it would be a draw because Bromley, Bromley obviously thought was sold against Cheltenham as well, didn't they? So I knew that would be a tricky game for Chesterfield, but I think this is a more straightforward win for Chesterfield, this one. Done for 3-0 win for Chesterfield, then Strudwick and Newport. Up next, Quarry versus Barrow. Well, Quarry suffered a 4-0 defeat away to Notts County, despite Quarry before that game were in good form as well. While Barrow picked up a very good 1-0 win over Crew. Quarry and Barrow both don't be battling for the same thing, battling for survival. It's a bit 6-pointer, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Quarry and Barrow in that one. Up next, Fleetwood versus Colchester. Colchester obviously picked up a 1-1 draw against Bristol Rovers, while Fleetwood lost in the early game away at Cambridge 2-1. I'm door for a 1-1 draw between Fleetwood and Colchester. Again, Fleetwood seems to get inconsistent results, don't they, on the peak. Well, same with Danny Cowley as well. They all seem to get inconsistent results. Up next, Cheltenham versus Howard. Cheltenham picked up a 3-1 win over Newport, while Howard picked up a 2-0 win, I think it was, over Shrewsbury. Yeah, it was. 2-0 win over Shrewsbury, which was probably expected, wasn't it? Because Shrewsbury, I don't know why they're still keeping hold of Michael Atkinson, to be honest with you. Howard, they're a very tough team to beat. Very tough team to beat. They will give Cheltenham a game, but I do think Cheltenham's quality will show and I'm going for Cheltenham to win 2-0 against Halliday. Queensbury versus Cheltenham. As much Queensbury did use 3-0 away to Barnet, I think this is the perfect game for Queensbury to take on Cheltenham. I'm going for a 3-0 win for Queensbury against Cheltenham in that one. Shrewsbury versus MK Dons. Again, straightforward win for me. I know MK Dons did use Southampton Stanley, but again, it's the perfect game for MK Dons to have to play a struggling Shrewsbury team. I'm going for a 3-0 win for MK Dons away from home at Shrewsbury. Swindon versus Bromley. Obviously, Swindon now only lost 3-2 away at Salford, while Bromley drew 2-2 at Chesterfield. I think this is where Bromley that it was sorted then against another top team. I'm going for a 2-2 draw between Swindon and Bromley. So I think there's going to be goals in that game as well. I think that's going to be a cracker of a game, Swindon versus Bromley. And finally, Tranmere versus Cambridge. Cambridge obviously got the 2-1 win over Fleetwood. Well, Tranmere lost 4-2 away at Walsall. It's not no shame in that for Tranmere, because I think Tranmere just done me mid-table this season. Walsall looking to bounce back from last season's bottle job, really, wasn't it? For this one, I'm done for Tranmere though on home advantage. I'm done for Tranmere to sneak a 2-1 win against Cambridge. So they're my Year 2 predictions for next weekend's games, and stay tuned for the Year 1 predictions for next weekend's games as well.